I was invited to speak to a high school football team. I delivered a powerful message called, "You are the CEO of you." The message was well received by the team, and they were motivated to be a better individual on and off the field so they could be a better teammate to the team, so the team can become an unstoppable force. After I finished speaking, the players went to the locker room to get dressed for the game. A 12th grader entered the office where I was located. He looked me straight in the eyes and he said, "I really enjoyed your speech. It really hit home for me." Then he asked me, "What made you change? What was the moment that inspired you to take a different path in life?" I was amazed by his level of awareness, his level of consciousness, that at the age of 17 and hearing the message, he recognized the fact that something shifted in my belief system, that a paradigm shift had taken place in my life, and he wanted to know what it was. I was in awe because I couldn't recall being asked this question after giving a speech. I told the young man, "That's a good question." I took a moment to think because I didn't want to give him a surface answer, an answer I would later regret and say to myself, "I should have said this," or "I should have said that," because I realized he was seeking substance. After a moment of pondering, I smiled, looked at the young man in the eyes, and said, "I saw a model." Yeah, that's it. I saw a model, a positive model, an example of what my life could look like. I saw a 35-year-old man who was a public speaker, a director of a group home for juveniles, a pastor, a husband, and a father of 2 sons. His name was Norman Thomas Jr. He was happy, full of joy, full of passion, walking in his purpose, and he was successful. He wasn't selling drugs, he wasn't a professional athlete, but yet he drove a Mercedes-Benz. Coming from where I'm from, I had never seen a young man like Norman Thomas. I was inspired by his model. His example was very attractive. Seeing this positive male model challenged my belief system. It challenged what I thought, what was possible for me. I began to dream and visualize the possibilities for my life. I learned it doesn't cost any money to dream, just a positive, creative imagination. I began to see myself as a successful husband and father. I began to see myself as a speaker and a music artist. It's one thing to see a model. The next step is the instruction on how to put it all together, to build it from the ground up. Recently, I purchased a basketball goal for my kids. I saw the finished model in the store, and I saw the picture on the box. I needed instructions. Step-by-step instructions on how to put the goal together. That's what a mentor does. They not only show you a model, but they give you step-by-step instructions on how to build your goal, to put it together piece by piece. The mentor provides the tools you need to get the job done, and they encourage you and motivate you when you get discouraged so that you can persevere through the hard times. That's the power of having a mentor or a coach. They inspire you, challenge you to manifest your greatness. It's not just enough to have a model, but you have to have a coach or a mentor who are gonna push you to greatness. Michael Jordan had Phil Jackson. Kobe Bryant had Phil Jackson. Tim Duncan had Greg Popovich. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Joshua had Moses. Napoleon Hill had Andrew Carnegie. Bill Russell had Red Auerbach. The list goes on and on and on. For everyone that has done something great, they had a coach. They had a mentor. Not only did they see a role model, but they had someone who gave them instruction, step-by-step instructions on how to be great, how to manifest their greatness. And that's what I told the young man that I had. I had someone who not only modeled success, but they also gave me step-by-step instructions on how to become successful. But I had to be coachable. I had to be willing to listen, and I had to be willing to implement everything that was taught to me. So if you're gonna be great, you're gonna pursue greatness, if you're gonna manifest your greatness, you have to find a positive role model, someone that you can see who's walking out what you wanna do. And then you have to ask them to mentor you. And then they're gonna mentor you, and then they're gonna give you step-by-step instructions so you can manifest your greatness. No one can do it alone. I heard Zig Ziglar say, if you ever see a turtle on top of a fence post, you can bet your bottom dollar that he has some help getting there. We all need someone to help us manifest our greatness. And that's what I told the young man. I told him that it was the power of a model. It was the power of a mentor that helped me change my life. And if you're gonna change your life and manifest greatness in your life, you're gonna need a positive model that you can see. And then you're gonna need a mentor, someone that can help you manifest your greatness.